You can go anywhere you want to go, and you is about to be put to the test right now. And I'm about to confirm 5 symptoms that you are experiencing your second spiritual awakening. How you doing, folks? My name is TreniuS Henderson. I am a life coach. I am your life coach. And I teach people how to use the law of attraction and how to manifest things into their life. So I'm about to tell you 5 symptoms that you may be experiencing your second spiritual awakening. Now, the first symptom that you probably are experiencing right now is complete isolation. Maybe you found yourself at a point in your life where it's like, man, I'm really like doing me right now. You know, no matter how many times you try to make friends with other people, you try to build rapport with people and build long-lasting relationships, but for some strange reason, it's just not happening the way that you wanted it to happen. It's like the universe is trying to keep you cut off from everybody else because you have a very important purpose and the world needs it. And so you're put in a situation where it's like the universe is like, okay, you can't be messing with too many people like that because I'm really fond of you and I just want to make sure your safety is first, okay? So you may feel completely cut off from the whole world. You know, you just feel like you're kind of like tied down, you know, and the only thing that you can do is just go in the direction of this journey that you have in mind. And it's like all of the forces are like pushing you to do something that you feel like you have to do by yourself, you know, and that's just simply because it's most of the time nobody around. Maybe you're like really dependent upon and you've come to a realization where it's like, I can't do this anymore. I have to focus completely on me now. And so complete isolation is the first symptom that you may be having your second spiritual awakening. Oh my God, something's happening. What is it, man? Something's chasing me, man. I had a dream last night. Somebody was chasing me. Something was chasing me. Fear, and more fear. This is one of the biggest symptoms that you're having a second spiritual awakening. At times you just feel scared sometimes. I mean, we can admit it, okay? It's just me and you here, right? Okay, nobody else is around. I remember once upon a time, like I used to have these dreams where like it was a lion chasing me or it was some type of entity or something chasing me in a dream, and it happened for so long I started to wonder, like, yo, am I really like scared or something? Like, I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. Then I started to run across other people who were experiencing the same thing, who had also had their first spiritual awakening. So I'm like, just coming to the consensus, like, yo, okay, I'm starting to get it. So we basically have to like conquer our own like inner fears if we want to like experience the best life ever. And that's the truth, folks. You cannot experience life to the fullest, life to the maximum, if you do not conquer your inner fears. I mean, you literally have to be next to an angel to like awaken to the life that you dream of. So it feels like you're about to die. It feels like you're about to die, like something is after you, something is coming after you. You don't know what it is. You feel on edge all the time. You're always aware when you're walking out and you're going places. You're just making sure that nobody's like trying to kidnap you and things like that. You go to sleep at night and it's like you're having these spiritual like breakthroughs where it's like things are happening in the middle of the night and it's like you don't even know what's going on. You just know it's like something's after you, man. So this is the second symptom that you're having your second spiritual awakening, because the truth is, you're just shedding old dead skin. Basically, you're just shedding the old you. You remember the first spiritual awakening where you had to do all the learning and all that stuff? Okay, all of that is like being shedded off. It's like you have that intuitive knowledge now. You're stepping into a new life. You're breaking through to a new you. And the old you cannot live anymore. So everything around you may be falling down. Even everything on the inside of you may be just being renewed. All the cells in your body are having relationships with other cells. Like, come here, I'm leaving him, I'm coming with you, blue-green cell, come here. Your brain cell starts to have new relationships. They go and connect with new synapses and they start kissing and stuff like that. And it's like everything is just happening and it makes you so scared. Trust me, I know. I've actually been there before too, so don't feel left out. So feeling like you're about to die is another symptom that you may be experiencing your second spiritual awakening, because you graduated. You are stepping into another phase of your life, which is the best phase, which is the phase that you've been waiting on. Yes, like you have graduated. Graduation, like Kanye West, graduation, okay? Okay, so the third symptom that you are having your second spiritual awakening is you begin to activate that inner guidance system. Now, this is the secret. This is the secret that a lot of people do not know, and you're getting to know it. Thank you very much. You're getting to know this secret right now. But there is an inner guidance system on the inside of everyone, folks. And it's called the intuition. Now, the heart has to be functioning properly. Like, the heart has to be having a good day every day. The heart has to be like, yes. If the heart is not happy, if the heart is still holding grudges and resentment and anxiety and depression and mad and maliciousness and hate towards other people and blah, 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 blah. If the heart is still acting like that, then it's going to be hard for the heart to get in connection with the brain, and they be on sync. They be in sync with each other. Okay, and this is the only way you activate that inner guidance system, that still small voice that's on the inside of you, that's always telling you the answer to everything that's like happening in your life. It's there. Like, everybody always wants to know, how can I do this? How can I get this done? How can I make that money? How can I go over here with them and hang with them versus being over here with them? Like, it's easy. This little thing up here is always talking, called the intuition, a still, silent voice. Some people like to call it the voice of God. Some people like to call it TreniuS. Y'all ever heard that? TreniuS? I just made that word up. And it will start to talk. It will start to talk to you and tell you the things that you should do for yourself and on your path. See, we live in a world where everybody is basically led and driven by other people's opinions and other people's beliefs. That's why so many people have a hard time finding what their purpose is and how can they get from point A to point D in life. They don't know how to navigate because it's like so many people are like bombarding them with different like ways to do it, and it's like no way is their way. So you have to get in the habit of understanding your path. Your path will be lined out to you like how like they make the lines in the road when they first make the road. You have to be like yellow lines just like You know, the reflectors in the middle of it, everything. You know not to go that way. You know not to take a right, or you know what I'm saying. You just have this inner knowing that nobody can tell you it's not right. Now, when you get to that point, you are definitely experiencing your second awakening. Okay, this is an invisible path. This would be like a sacred path. Nobody can't tell you how this path is like happening when you seeing it at your eyes. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be some strange things that happen that only you can see. Only you can see. Nobody else can see it. So you might have a hard time getting people to agree with the moves and the decisions that you're making. But if you're taking, you know, your life in a direction that you know your intuition is telling you to go, you will succeed. I can guarantee you, you will embark on all the great things that comes with this second awakening. All the abundance comes with this one. Okay, all the money comes to you with this symptom. Okay, now I don't know if you apply to this symptom. If you apply to any of these symptoms, just give your video a thumbs up to signify that you are experiencing your second awakening. But anyway, the fourth symptom that signifies and confirms that you are experiencing your second awakening is you just know what you're about to receive. You know everything that's going to come your way. You just can see it in your mind's eye. You vision it. Every morning you wake up, you know you're going somewhere. You know you're not quite there yet, but you know for a fact that like your path, your journey is leading you to get to the place that you want to be in life. If that's you, then yes, you know what is about to come. You can see your new life before you even get there. You know how it will feel. You know the type of people you will be around. You know the type of relationships that you want and you will have them. You know the places that you will travel. You know the new job that you will have. You know all the things that your business is going to bring to you. You can sense it in your spirit. You can see it in your mind's eye. It has become a part of you. This is a part of you and I never want to ever. Yeah. Sorry, Katie. I didn't mean to. I thought I was gonna know the rest of the lyrics, but what you're experiencing right now is your inner guidance system is telling you what to prepare yourself for. It's telling you this is what you're gonna be receiving in the next 5 years. You will inherit this amount of cash. You know, you will not be in this position anymore, staying with this person anymore. You will not have to depend on such and who too much longer. I'm showing you your future. You see it in your mind's eye. You need to make all the decisions that you're making right now, which is the right thing to do, and prepare yourself and embrace, because this is your second awakening, and your second awakening is going to bring all the new things, all the things that you dreamed of, all the things that you always wanted. You're about to get at now during the second awakening. See that? Y'all see that? Y'all didn't see that? You just see what I just did with these elements? I just changed fire to smoke. The smoke evaporated. Anyway, so the fifth and the last symptom that you are experiencing your second spiritual awakening is this. You begin to see universal powers. You begin to see universal laws working for you. You can see the invisible becoming the visible. You begin to see everything manifest, basically. Like, you start to see manifestations happen before your eyes, and all these crazy coincidences and synchronicities are heightened to a heightened level. It's like now, every time you look at a clock or a phone, you know, you see numbers that are repeating every single time now. Once upon a time, it was like, you know, every blue moon, but now it's like every time you look, you see repeating numbers. And that's simply because you're on the path now where it's like you have to learn the universal language. You don't even have red lights anymore, or street signs anymore. People out there directing traffic, like telling you how to like navigate on this journey. Now you just have to go off of universal language. And so you experience like universal powers. You experience like the magical language of the universe talking to you and doing all these little weird things. And it's like, okay, once upon a time you used to probably be like confused about what was happening on your first spiritual awakening, but now it's like you totally get it. Like you totally are starting to get that the fact that The universe is talking to me, man. And there's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to fear. So universal powers. Universal powers are the fifth symptom that you have spiritually awakened for the second time. Now, I like to compare and contrast this one with like number three. Number three is the inner guidance system. Now, when you activate that inner guidance system, your intuition, when you are using your intuition well, this is when you begin to talk to the universe, or the universe begins to talk to you, okay? This is when you can live your whole life following your own path, because you can see the path that the universe is laying out to you, okay? So this is the fifth symptom. Now, I don't know if you experience all these symptoms or maybe one or two. If you have, press thumbs up on this video to confirm it, or just speak up, let your voice be heard below and say, I resonate with all of these symptoms. Or just say, what, I am on my second spiritual awakening. Whatever one you want to say, speak up, let your voice be heard. Leave a comment below and say, I am experiencing these symptoms. Okay, because I want to see, and I want everybody else to see too, how many people are actually out there on their second spiritual awakening. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, folks. I'm TreniuS Henderson. You're tuned to the infamous Living Room Network. Please make sure you subscribe. Click my little face icon right there. That's me. Hit the bell notification so you be updated with new videos every 24 hours. You don't want to miss a video. Okay, with that being said, folks, beep, beep, beep. Double up, Rose, and get out the way.